Remember when the mainstream media reported facts, instead of telling people what to think? If several newspapers in Alabama are any indication, those days are long gone. On Sunday, 3 of the state's newspapers featured the exact same bold headline that was clearly meant to sway voters: "Reject Roy Moore." The text also ordered readers to stand for decency, which apparently means doing what the media says. The Press Register, the Birmingham News and the Huntsville Times all plastered the exact same headline on their weekend editions, according to Breitbart. All 3 newspapers are owned by the Alabama Media Group, and the coordinated attack on Moore included a 1,200-word piece that essentially accused anybody who votes for the Republican judge of standing against women and minorities. They sure do have a flair for subtly trending, developing. Another Dem bites the dust. John Conyers caught in explosive sex accusations. "If we vote for Roy Moore, Alabama will also show that we don't care about you if you're gay or Muslim or Catholic. If you're an atheist or an immigrant. We'll show each other that we only care about Roy Moore's definition of Alabama," the hand-wringing editorial announced. There are a few takeaways from this coordinated media hit against Moore. The first, and perhaps most important, is that this is exactly what it looks like when an anti-establishment candidate takes on elites. It is the exact same strategy that was used during the final months of the Clinton versus Trump election. Pull out all the stops. Lecture people about what terrible human beings they are if they vote differently from what the establishment demands. Remember the Hillary ad that sanctimoniously asked voters how they'd be able to explain a Trump vote to their children? Boys like these border on parody, but the left has gone all in on holier than thou as an entire strategy. The second takeaway is that newspapers that once prided themselves on unbiased reporting of facts aren't even trying to be balanced anymore. To be sure, there is a place in journalism for opinion pieces and politically angled stories. After all, the website you're reading right now is called Conservative Tribune. There's a reason for that. However, the difference is night and day. This website and similar outlets are clearly denoted as having unmistakable political views, backed by facts and sources. Everything is in the open. Local newspapers, on the other hand, make a pretense, at least, of objectivity. They certainly pretend to be, but the jig is up. They're not. Related, Sarah explains just how history will remember President Trump. Front page headlines are supposed to carry the most breaking, important news of the day. House catches fire is factual reporting. Reject Roy Moore is vote swaying opinion that borders on propaganda. Remember, there are very few solid facts regarding the Moore scandal. There are more questions than answers. The allegations are alarming and may be enough to concern voters, but Alabamans must make up their own minds based on the available information. Ironically, these types of blatant over-the-top hit pieces are exactly what many Americans are tired of. News consumers are fed up with being condescended to, and have had enough of being told how to think and how to vote. They rejected the establishment in November. Whether they do the same during the Alabama special election is very much up in the air, but media outlets need to realize that ordering people around is a losing strategy. Please like and share on Facebook and Twitter if you've had enough of arrogant mainstream media outlets telling people what to think. What impact do you think this stunt will have on Alabama voters? Scroll down to comment below.